Yes, so today I want to discuss about one business opportunity, that is Teflon manufacturing. Teflon manufacturing. Production of Teflon is a long process. The process starts, purified water is poured in a reaction chamber. There is a reaction initiator, that is iron, that will form the polymer. A liquid called terafluoroethylene, terafluoroethylene, TFE, is put in a reaction chamber through a pipe. How polymerization will be done? Once TFE comes in contact with the initiator, it starts to form a polymer. This is called polymerization. This then becomes a polytetrafluoroethylene. In this substance, there are some solid grains that are formed. These grains float on top of water. As they float, the reaction chamber is shaken. Then PTFE is put into a mill after being dried to be pulverized. After pulverization, what it will be done? The Teflon powder has the consistency of wheat flour, yet the material is unable to be fed into a mill because it is still has lumps and air bubbles. Because of this, the manufacturers must turn the Teflon powder into small pellets by using a process called agglomeration. Agglomeration can be done in several different ways, but most manufacturers prefer to use acetone, that means a solvent of Teflon, and tumble in the Teflon in a large drum to form small pellets of Teflon. The Teflon pellets are wet, so the pellets are placed in a large oven and baked until dry. The dry Teflon pellets can then be molded into any form the manufacturer may choose by using a variety of techniques. However, the Teflon is often sold to other manufacturers in bulk, pre-molded into large blocks, often called billets. These blocks may be up to 1.5 million tall. To make billets, how to make billets? Teflon pellets are dumped in bulk into a large cylinder stainless steel mold. The mold is placed in a hydraulic press. The press arm or ram pushes the mold and the Teflon. Sintering. Later, the mold is removed from the press and the Teflon is removed. Lastly, the newly formed billet is put into a large oven for a process called sintering. Once the large block of Teflon is placed in the sintering oven for many hours, it gradually reaches a warm temperature around 360 degrees C. Finished product. Even though this is far above the melting point of Teflon, the Teflon holds together fairly well, and soon the particles collect and the material becomes a gel-like fluid substance glowing a faint red. Once the billet cools, it will be shipped to other customers, manufacturers that will process it further for a finished product. Best examples of Teflon: battery cable covers. Battery cable covers is Teflon, and water pipes, flexible water pipes. Examples of Teflon: Teflon package covers, Teflon tapes. Then how is Teflon manufactured? Polytetrafluoroethylene is also known as Teflon, is made with 4 ingredients: fluorspar, hydrofluoric acid, chloroform and water, which are combined in a chemical reaction, chambered, heated to between 1094 to 1652 degrees Fahrenheit. Creating PTFE involves two main phases and a series of reactions. Where is Teflon produced? China. So, while Teflon began as a quintessentially American brand, China now manufactures of the world's supply of the slippery substance which is used in dental floss, textile fibers, wire and cable insulation, and hundreds of other products including non-stick cookware. Is Teflon still being manufactured? PFOA and some closely related chemicals such as PFOS are now no longer made in the US, although they are still made in some other countries and could potentially reach US consumers in certain types of products. What is Teflon material? Polytetrafluoroethylene is a synthetic fluoropolymer of tetrafluoroethylene that has numerous applications. The well-known brand name of PTFE based formulas is the Teflon by Chemours. Chemours means CHEMOURS. Chemours was a spin-off from DuPont, which originally discovered the compound in 1938. Note, this is our information to give a thought in you for this business initiation. Even though, please have practical experience or basic education regarding this before starting this business. First step, if you have a detailed project report for this, you can go happily to start this. That is what I want to say also. But one thing I will say, if you want to start independently, being an independent entrepreneur regarding Teflon making means, first you should have from 6 months to 1 year practical experience in Teflon manufacturing unit. Then only you will understand pros and cons, then you will be successful in this business. And please have a project report in MS Word. Normally in MS Word, Microsoft Word document you should prepare about your project plan and details. In that document you should have step 1, 2, 3, 4 likewise should be there. In that first one is land cost, how much land is required, and machinery cost, and raw materials cost, and for the processing workers and staff, and for raw material supplies and all these, one truck should be there. All these things you should equip for the time being. Trucks also for the time being, for initial stage you can go for rental also. For the time being, it is better to have your own trucks also, because it is easy to you. If you maintain a driver for 2 or 3 vehicles also, suppose small load means you can use the truck, and after that with the same driver you can use heavy load means you can use for DCM also. Likewise you should maintain driver also, and all these things, if it is capital intensive, so try to be careful. And one thing I will say that don't compromise regarding the quality. If cost may be increased, don't worry about the cost, but quality should not be compromised. Quality should be there. Customer will forget the cost for the time being, but no one will forget about the quality. That is, you should remember. And another thing also I want to say, that one moral ethics also you should maintain. That is, for every business product, not only Teflon and all this, for every business product you should maintain 70-30. 70% is the working cost and 30% will be your margin. Otherwise, without margin, how you can do the business? So margin should be there, but it is under moral restrictions. That is, you should maintain. If you maintain all these things, definitely you will be successful in the long run. And marketing is also most important, but for marketing also don't spend too much of money. In Google business also you can put your photos and videos and your simple web page also, one page, and how to do and how you are doing and all these, and your experiences and all these you can put in that. And important things in that business web page is contact number, Gmail number, Gmail, and one website if it is there, website name, all these are there, means it is easy to contact you. Then if anyone is Teflon manufacturing products, if they want for wholesale suppliers and all these, means they will in Google search they will type location comma Teflon manufacturing units, means in that location the first priority will come to you only. So you in the first page itself they can see your details. So likewise you will be successful in this also. And social media marketing is also most important, but try to spend in the limit way, that is most important. But huge advertisements will never give any business, because the Teflon manufacturing units purchasing will be done by specific people only, but not all people, just like FMCG, for fast moving consumer goods. So always you should maintain advertisement, and should be there. And in directory business also, business directory, so many business directories are there in multiple cities. So you can in business directory also, the Teflon manufacturing unit details with contact number, name, unit details with contact number, Gmail, and if you are having a website name, all these are there, means they can contact you directly without any problem. So that is the information I want to share with you. If you are if you maintain all these things, definitely you will be successful. But one thing also I will say, that don't fear for 2 or 3 months. I am not getting on an order, already 3 months is over, 4 months is over. If you are doing a Teflon manufacturing in the slow way, daily, in after 6 months one order will come. All these 6 months of your daily process of small units will go in one order. So you will get very good income, but it is capital intensive, and as well as you should maintain at least for 1 year. You should maintain raw material cost and maintenance cost and workers and staff salaries and transportation. Everything you should maintain a reserve. Capital reserve should be there for investment. Then only in the 1 year you may get 2 to 3 orders also for the time being. Then you will be successful. And one marketing executive always should be there with you. He will always supply visiting cards for every month, and visiting cards, and as well as pamphlets, and product descriptions and presentations, everything. If you are having one marketing executive, you should provide YouTube videos also. In YouTube, general videos, mobile videos are there, means any hardware shop or Teflon manufacturing units are about to explain, means he will go to supermarkets or the wholesale hardware shops and all these, means he will go and explain through mobile or laptop. Not mobile is enough, very good mobile is there, means it is enough. So if they explain very well, they will get orders. Definitely they will get. If they are he is visiting to 10 locations, means definitely one location will give the order. By that one, all your 6 months of your production will go with one order in a single day. So don't worry about the business. Definitely you will get it, but you should maintain the standards and as well as moral ethics also. That is 70-30. 70% is the working cost and 30% will be your margin. If you maintain such moral things, definitely you will be successful. And another thing also I want to say to you, that don't I want to say important thing is deliveries. Suppose after 5 years or 10 years, if you get very good incomes, or otherwise in the meanwhile if you get any business order, business opportunity to jump to constructions or business, you need not worry about to close out this company, because already delivery submission to third party document will be there. If you contact a lawyer or otherwise from any notary shop also, they will provide everything. It is better to get through lawyer only, because that documentation is principle, so they will maintain very well. So around if you give around 500 rupees, you will get delivery document also. By that, if you sell to third party, it is easy to you, and you will get double to your turnover also, because as a goodwill you will get double to your turnover, and manufacturing cost and machinery cost, everything will be covered with that, so that you will never lose even after 5 years or 10 years if you want to jump out from the business also. So don't worry about the long sticking, but how long you are sticking, you should be sincere up to that level. That is most important. If you maintain all these things, definitely you will be successful, and your career will go in a standard way, being an entrepreneur. May God bless you. Wishing you all the best.